creators, it's Valentina with Cookies Paper Creations, and today I'm going to show you how I made this super cute card. I'm using the Affectionately Yours designer series paper, super cute, and the Avant garden. This is one of the free stamp sets during celebration. Okay, so this is, I'm in love with this stamp set. So like I said, here are the supplies that we're going to need. And this DSP is cut at 3 3/4 by 4 1/4. And this is just a scrap piece that's cut at 3 3/4 of an inch wide, and it can be however long you want. It's just going to be for your little sentiment, okay? And then here is another piece that's cut at 3/4 of an inch by 4 1/4, and this is going to be our little strip for here. And these two pieces are for our flower, and they were just two scrap pieces of 3 1/2 by 3 1/2, just enough to give you room to cut. Okay, and like I said, this is 4 by 8 1/2. So let me get my scoreboard and we can score this. Move all my stuff out of the way, and I'm gonna score this at 4 1/4. No, that's wrong. 8 1/2. 4 1/4, yeah. I was doing 3 3/4. Okay, 4 1/4, and that's it. We don't need a lot of supplies for this card. That's why I love it. You want a really good crease on there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my my glue. Yeah, here we go. And this card, it's just going to have a side border. Usually my cards will have a border all the way around, but I kind of like how it looks with just this side border. Okay, and then for our blue piece, I believe this is Night of Navy. I'm going to use the crimper. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell the crimpers, but you can get them at your local craft store. So I'm just going to run this through just to kind of give the card some dimension. See, isn't that so cute? Okay, and then I'm just going to glue this here. I might need to cut just a little bit off of here because it may be too long. I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, and then for my flower, I use the layering framelits. Let's see, where did I put them? So these are the layering framelits, which I love, and I'll show you the ones that I use. This one, this the third one on this side, and then it is, let's see, yep, it's that one. Okay, and then I just ran these through the big shot. And so then let's do some stamping. I'm gonna stamp these 3 stamps. Here's my sentiment. We're gonna be using Thanks for Being You today, and we're gonna be using this flower and this flower. Sorry about that glare. And the colors I'm going to use are Tip Top Taupe and Damper Denim. Let's see what other, yeah. Okay, let me just get a scratch piece of paper because I don't want to stamp on my surface. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this. I'm going to ink this up in Damper Denim. And I'm just going to stamp right in the middle of that. So pretty, look at that. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Tip Top taupe and I'm going to stamp this. I'm going to stamp off once and then I'm going to stamp onto the card. Okay, I'm going to do that a couple times. I'm going to stamp off once and then I'll stamp off once and then stamp up there. Okay, and then you can see how that looks. Super cute. And this one I didn't sponge the edges, but I'm going to go ahead and sponge the edges on this one just to give it a little clean finish. Let me glue this to this piece. Oh, that looks much better with it sponged, don't you think? I should have sponged that one. Look at that. I love it. Okay, and then I'm going to take, let me close these. Actually, while I have this out, I'm going to stamp my sentiment. And I'm going to stamp this in the damper denim. So when I stamp, I don't want to stamp completely at the edge. I want to leave a little bit so that way I can banner my edges. So I'll just stamp about right there. And we'll put that off to the side so I can close my ink. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my linen thread and I'm going to make a little tiny bow so we can put on our flower. Let's see if I could do this on, yep, here we go. Cut that, let's put a glue dot on there. We're just going to put it on this little tiny nub on the stem. Cute. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this up right here in the middle, or on this off to the side. And then we can get our sentiment. I'm gonna just cut a little bit off of that. So here's kind of like the size you want. And then what I'm gonna do to banner the edges, I'm gonna cut up the middle and then I'm gonna cut to that point. Like that. Cute, right? I think I'm gonna sponge this too. Let's see. Take my adhesive and just slide that in there. And there you have it. Also, what you can do that I did not do for this one is you can stamp on the inside. So let me bring my scratch paper back, and I'm gonna stamp with the damper denim. I'm just going to stamp a little flower inside. Like that. Can you see that? So that's super cute. Alright, so there you have it. My two little cards. So this was stamped with Pacific, was it Pacific Point? This one was stamped with Pacific Point, and this is damper denim. I'm really liking the damper denim color just because it's darker and, you know, it looks like there's more detail in the flower with that. Okay, so if you missed the dimensions, you can head on over to my blog. I'm going to have everything listed, all the supplies you need for this card. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And stay tuned for the little box that I'm going to make to carry these cards in. Okay? Thanks so much for watching. Bye.